deadly mass shooting just outside Indianapolis in Greenwood, Indiana. That shooting left 3 people dead overnight and injured 2 others, including a 12-year-old girl. Police Chief Jim Eisen, who you see there, identifying the gunman as 20-year-old Jonathan Douglas Sapirman, a local man who he says walked to the mall with 3 weapons, 2 rifles and a Glock, all legally purchased, and opened fire in that Greenwood Park Mall food court. We also now know the names of the victims: 56-year-old Pedro Pineda, his 37-year-old wife Rosa Mary Rivera Pineda, and Victor Gomez. The chief praising the response to that shooting, saying training paid off. Let's bring in ABC's Alex Perez right now and our ABC News contributor, Bernardo Villalona, for more on this. Alex, you've been there on that scene. What more do we know from that news conference about the Good Samaritan who apparently shot and killed the shooter there and is being held a hero?
Yeah, Kenneth, authorities repeating over and over how grateful they are for this Good Samaritan. He's been identified as 22-year-old Elisha Dickens from Seymour, Indiana. Authorities say he does not want to speak to the media right this moment, that he's still processing everything that happened. They say Elisha Dickens was at the mall with his girlfriend. They happened to be shopping yesterday when all of this started to unfold. They say that the shooter was in a bathroom at the mall at about 4:54 yesterday evening. They say that's when he entered the mall and went to the bathroom. According to authorities, it was about an hour and 2 minutes later, so about 5:56, that shooter exits the bathroom, heads towards that food court, and opens fire. Authorities then say that just 1 minute later, at 5:57, that's when the bystander who was there, legally armed with a handgun, a pistol, they said, returned fire to the gunman, injuring him. And authorities saying this person, Elisha Dickens, was a hero, that he has no police training, but that he was, as he was shooting at this gunman, that he was trying to move the crowd. Police say he was trying to get people, the shoppers who were terrified and trying to run, trying to get them out of the way and get them to safety. Authorities say this all unfolded very quickly, as you might imagine, Kenneth. And in sort of the heat of all this, they took the bystander, the Good Samaritan, into custody just to question him, to figure out what exactly had unfolded and make sure his story was what he was telling them. And it turns out in this case it was, Kenneth. But authorities, the investigators handling this case, say they believe this could have been much worse had it not been for this young man, 22-year-old, who stepped in and stopped the shooter just seconds after he opened fire, Kenneth.
Yeah, and the chief was asked about a motive here. Alex, what do we know? We also understand that there were no signs of him being violent or unstable, according to family members.
Yeah, of course, a lot of people want answers right now, and investigators say they are busy working on it, but there's still a lot of things that they do not know at this point. They say an exact motive remains unclear. They say they have made contact with the shooter's family, and according to police, the shooter's family said there were no signs that indicated to them that he intended to do something like this. But authorities do say that the shooter, it appears, had resigned from a warehouse back in May where he worked, and they believe that he had recently received an eviction notice, Kenneth. Those are the things that we know about the shooter's past right now, but still, of course, an investigation to figure out what exactly led him to carry out this attack at the mall. Kenneth?
And Bernarda, another Monday, another mass shooting in this country. What's next for the investigation and prosecutors here?
Exactly. Another tragedy that we woke up to. Unfortunately, we're not safe going to school, going to a supermarket, or even going to a mall. So what I expect to happen here is just how the mayor said, investigator said, that they're going to do a deep dive, social media, cell phones, do a search warrant at his home, see if there's any indication that can lead us to say what was his motive. And they tried to do that to, number one, figure out how they can prevent this from happening, but also, number two, also to prepare for something like this from ever happening again. And just a question, why? What led to this?
All right, Bernarda, Alex, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.